The Minister, Training College Universities, Innovation and Research.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is my distinct pleasure to rise in this House and to speak on behalf of the Liberal Caucus as we celebrate the incredible achievements of Dr. Arthur McDonald, Professor Emeritus at Queen's University. Mr. Speaker, as Canadians, our hearts swell with pride and we stand a little taller when one of our own receives well-deserved recognition. That person is Canadian, we say to those around us or think to ourselves when we hear the good news. And Dr. McDonald is one such Canadian who has made the entire province and our wonderful country, Canada, proud. Dr. McDonald and a team of incredible collaborators conducted their groundbreaking research in 2000 at the world-class Sudbury Neutrino Observatory Laboratory, 2,000 meters below the surface in the city of Sudbury. I had the privilege, Mr. Speaker, of visiting the lab a few years ago, and I can confirm that it is indeed a spectacular research center. Through his discovery that tiny particles known as neutrino have mass, Dr. McDonald created new knowledge that has challenged what was long thought to be a fundamental truth in quantum physics. And in doing so, he has joined the ranks of titans of physics such as J.J. Thomson, Ernst Rutherford, Niels Bohr, James Chadwick, Enrico Fermi, Abdus Salam, and Wolfgang Pauli, who created the concept of neutrino. Dr. McDonald, Mr. Speaker, made a discovery that the Nobel Committee themselves indicated, quote, has changed their understanding of the innermost working of matter, and the discovery which could prove crucial to our view of the universe. Mr. Speaker, Albert Einstein once said, imagination is more important than knowledge, since imagination embraces the entire world, and all there ever will be to know and understand. Our willingness to imagine, to accept that we don't know everything, and our tireless pursuit to obtain new knowledge is fundamental to every advancement and every major discovery modern society has known. And it is through groundbreaking work like Dr. McDonald's that we have the opportunity to so clearly see the limitless possibilities of modern science. Mr. Speaker, we rightly focus our mind on Dr. McDonald earning the 2015 Nobel Prize in Physics, the world's premier award for major achievement in the field. But I also want to recognize that shortly after that, Dr. McDonald was honored with his second major international award of the year, the Breakthrough Prize in Fundamental Physics. At that time, his mother told a story about when Dr. McDonald was a very young man growing up in Cape Breton. Even as a 2-year-old, Valerie McDonald said he would sit and stare at the ticking clock resting on the window ledge of his childhood home. And even then, Mrs. McDonald said she knew his young and inquisitive mind was trying to figure out exactly how that clock worked. And with determination, collaboration, and yes, imagination, that mind has made a major contribution to global knowledge and inspired us, all of us, in the process. Dr. McDonald, on behalf of the Liberal Caucus, I want to not only congratulate you, but thank you. Thank you for reaffirming to the world that life-altering discoveries can and do place in this province of Ontario, a province that prides itself on the talent and the skills of our people and on our strengths in research and innovation. And thank you for showing our young people that knowledge can only be created by asking questions, by testing what is assumed to be true, and by working closely with others in a truly collaborative way. Your work and the work of others like Dr. Takaki Kajita, co-winner of the Nobel Prize for 2015 in physics, has made our understanding of the world richer. And as a scientist, Mr. Speaker, I know that you share these awards with the many others you have worked with over the years. To that end, I would like to thank all of you here joining Dr. McDonald in the gallery of this legislature. Mr. Speaker, my fellow parliamentarians, these faces, led by Dr. McDonald, are what innovation, imagination, and the knowledge creation all about. So please join me once more in congratulating Dr. McDonald and his partners for their incredible contribution to physics, to human knowledge, to Ontario, and to our wonderful country, Canada. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Miigwech.